We're actually encouraged at the levels that they are right now. So banks are selling at 1.5 times book value versus an average of about 1.8 times. And so we think that gives the sector some nice upside, especially given some of the positive tailwinds that are in effect in the banking sector right now, such as some lighter regulation, an increase in interest rates, and maybe an upturn in merger activity. Loan growth for small cap banks have been closer to more to the 7 to 8% range versus about 3% for their large cap peers. So we think that if this level can continue, it will be very impactful to the small cap banks. And they tend to derive more of their revenues from spread revenue, that is, loans and securities. And so another thing to note about C&I lending or commercial and industrial lending is that a lot of those loans tend to be floating rate loans. And so as you see the short end of the curve increasing, with the Fed increasing rates over the next year or two on top of what's already occurred, that will be very beneficial to these banks' margins. So most of those loans are tied to LIBOR, 3-month LIBOR in general, and then or to Fed funds. And LIBOR and Fed funds tend to be pretty highly correlated, so we think it's going to be pretty meaningful and have a pretty meaningful impact on small banks.